This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Century Link Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd has been come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL.
Goddamn blizzard out there in the
Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Goddamn blizzard out there, boy.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, he shifts past him. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Check back 54. Line of 54.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Safety screaming. Check
36 foul.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Running back. That's what that is called.
Watch the 380. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip right.
Third and long. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, and this effort will not get it done. First down at the 29. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. They're able to locate Wilson, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's just fine.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson.
Throw the ball,
and he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa and the Niners take over in terrific field position. And partner, I'm not. They were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Man, come on, man. Don't come with all this slow-ass play calling.
No doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league who told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now.
Push the ball,
There was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go ahead, go ahead.
To throw is Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. A very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Eluding the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford, his 2nd sack of the night. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Come on, man.
Heavy
Get that
traffic,
shit
and
over
it's
here.
intercepted. Picked off by
Gotta get that over
Alexander.
here,
And
baby.
he's able to
I
get
ain't
it
hit
back
that
here
on 1.
to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, dude. It doesn't matter where he went.
Here we go.
I was trying to get there.
He's coming. Double up.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't know that,
but it's
man.
incomplete. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1. But let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers.
I don't know.
I'm guessing if I asked you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it end zone caught.
Oh, he held it.
Seattle. Tyler Lockett,
my
30
bad for
yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. The fly route works for the TD grab.
I ain't gonna blame that.
The receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
And
he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about.
When you had the ball
until you
for
go a couple
time.
of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Breida ain't even carried the ball yet.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started it once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
When I was getting ready to put Breida on his leg, I put Breida on his leg.
And now nothing but Breida ahead of him. Touchdown.
We need no first down.
Matt Breida.
Tell the commentator that.
Touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had another coach tell me before, they always tell these runners, run around the offensive line pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he's reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense, I think. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Alexander, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets.
Yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver hosting Jacksonville? A possibility there for the Broncos, right?
Definitely a possibility, but I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. A big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee and riding their hot rookie quarterback Gardner Minshew, and their defense looked ferocious again.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More still on the horizon as we are underway in half number 2.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Trying to steal a possession.
Dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo
is going to go for a big play.
That's complete.
All about this play.
Touchdown 49ers. Richie James, 40 yards.
I mean,
and the 49ers have now taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're going to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And I missed a motherfucking extra point. That's some bullshit.
Now he's back out there to boot this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
Tyler Lockett, the 30,
I mean, the motherfucking
20, 10, and all the way in, touchdown.
Would you bake them or boil them?
78 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
You put the onion soup mix in there?
By land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two
by
sea.
onion soup mix in there?
Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we?
What'd you put in,
2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grabbed the
nugget. What the fuck is that? Slap your mom.
And he'll take it past the 25 and...
Y'all got a full line? Okay, hold on. Them brothers play. I'm asking, what the hell y'all going to do?
They'll start on the ground with Greta. And the second wave of tacklers is
Yeah, we got Kroger.
Charles, what's up, man? Dread, what's up? J-Mo, there go Charles and Dread, J-Mo.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's
You
second
find
and
a
12.
keep this CJ out, they got their part in there?
11.
In your face.
Who that is?
Charles.
Smoke.
Looking to throw.
Charles.
Deep ball for
Charles don't
Goodwin.
want no smoke.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks up, and a
Cheap
big
man
turnover
goddamn,
there as his guys
Hold
are
on.
J-Mo, let me, Neat just left out, man. I just hit him bite, J-Mo. Hold on. What? Somebody just, I'm playing, D-Ron. Who did that? Dread.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The
man. You know,
Seahawks
Dread, man, I had beat
Slim.
That was about 12 in a row, Dread. All number 21s, man.
Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go
I
and
beat
look
him
at the tablets.
21 to 12 times in a row,
When
man.
you scored points, it's a whole lot better view
Yeah,
than when you're
21 to
trying to
12
figure out how to
times in a
fix
row, man.
things.
We need to win some, man.
The last
And the
run
score
got
was
a
3 to
couple.
2,
Here's
so
second and 8.
you know, he ain't did no hell of a shit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Carson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards.
Yeah,
and
they
that'll
gave
be
him that
enough.
first down. I'm in on that. I'm playing the party host. Is it the party host or the party hostess?
It's Carson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of
He
scrimmage.
didn't caught that one, man.
Officially
I
no
know
gain on
it,
the play,
man.
and it's second down. On second down, it's Carson.
fucking
And
with
he
you
will
there.
lose
I
yardage
just
here
know
back
it's
at the
dog. You know, let's have
23-yard
that little
line.
bitch, you know what I'm saying?
It's a loss of
Sometimes you got to let a nigga have a little something every now and then, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Wilson
Hey,
to throw on
hey.
third down. And Wilson has it.
You ain't
Takes us
DJ.
up to the 40-yard line.
No,
Moving
hey, it's not like that
They
hustle
get
and flow.
17 on that one. Move the
Well, you know,
chains.
that's one
First
of my
down
favorite moves.
Seahawks.
You know what I'm saying? Boy, they took more out. Put Quan back in.
Penny, a first down carry.
Damn, I
Try to
couldn't
find
get
a lane, but
around.
instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no
I couldn't get
more.
around that corner. I thought I was
Solomon
gone.
Thomas there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just
Number
zoom,
14 right there,
quick,
he is
quick,
not
quick.
open.
And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Flushed out right.
Come
And
on,
Wilson is
man.
going to be
You
intercepted a third time.
You thought I was bullshitting,
Safety
man.
Jarquiski Tart. And the return
You thought
here
I
is
was lying
stopped
to you?
at the 35-yard line.
Well, I ain't never seen you face to face. I ain't lied to
He's
you.
moving to his right
If I'm
and trying
lying
to
to
shift
you,
the
I'm lying to
coverage,
you face to face.
but instead he shifted the coverage also
Not
to
like
the
these
right
motherfuckers
and threw
tell 'em
right
off.
into it for an interception.
Man, bring your ass on, man. Hike the goddamn ball, man. All that goddamn talking, man. Shit.
I had to switch that goddamn play because he was on that goddamn
Talking
shit.
this goddamn gas, man.
Well, you bullshit. So you want me to goddamn run that play and let you goddamn sack me and
I
all
want you to
that
stop
shit.
letting the
Ain't
goddamn
no
clock go down to
running. Ain't
0.
no clock running.
But the damn play clock on 0. Play. Yeah.
Oh, because that man had to come in motion.
I'm glad he came in motion.
Here we go.
Don't let him slow ass
I take no
motherfucker.
pride, y'all. I take no pride,
He just started that shit just a second ago, too, dog. Got his ass in the chokehold. Now he trying to play some old bullshit ass football. Come on, man. Don't try that shit.
First and 15.
Hey, Charles, you playing somebody? They go loud cloud right there.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuck in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make this a second and long.
Got it. Got it.
Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. And try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
16. Up the 4. We at least 15 yards.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's checking. Crash.
Oh my goodness, man.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Oh no, he lost the football.
Oh, that was you want me to do.
Maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Let's go, D. Hey, exit. Hey, check. Stick. I got it.
I don't hate the ball.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Somebody fucking punting shit, man. That's a bullshit. Now I don't hate the fucking ball. That's bullshit. Now they ain't piss me the fuck off now. Hey, you gonna have to take. Look at that. Fuck, man. Okay, now what's going on?
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Oh, shit.
Check. Watch 54.
And you got trying to tell you, man, the ball's trying to
Carson.
Get one going.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run again with Carson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try to close this game out, or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe get in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the ball.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Hurry up and finish this goddamn game. I want Gino ass on the hook.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I was waiting on that return, baby.
I was waiting on that. There in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Yeah, I had to cut that shit inside. I see you coming on the outside. I see you.
That you end up running yourself into an error.
I see you.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Wow, bullshit. They ain't gonna let me hike the ball.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock,
in
a tight 1-point game.
Time getting to the damn line and shit. They gonna tell us, okay, should we restart this shit? You were high.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
What's the purpose of getting high if you don't go to sleep on it?
Here we go. Right there.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. This is caught.
No desperation. So that's what I want.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Look.
Marquise Goodwin, 58 yards.
Right,
and once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
I'm breaking my shit now.
But you won't call no motherfucking play. How about that?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They run it.
He's going to move all them over that way. That way I'm going.
For the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
He in the game. Hey, he in the game.
What's that, man?
After the touchdown,
got me in the
Robbie
snow
Gould
and shit.
now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
What's going on with this motherfucking ass, man?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And Bobby kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Loading the pressure right. Now it's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And yes,
break on my head.
So they get the late score
broke on my head just now. But guess what?
Tie this thing up
You left too much time.
And while it appears that heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Woofy.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
They're putting it all on me. Are you onside kicking this time?
Nope.
You ain't onside kicking no more.
Nope, not on this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nope, not on this one, buddy.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Going straight out of bounds. That's all I'm going to do.
Kill that bitch. What?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Come on,
He knocks
man.
the ball away and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Oh, they say mustard.
The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
To throw is Wilson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to make the sack on what will be the final drive to this ball game. So
you happy
now.
No, I just wanted you to know I'll beat your motherfucking ass, bro. That's all. I just want you to know that.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils.
No,
of
man, shit, man. I
let the people win sometimes.
Hey, I went up to the store to get some, Dre, and they say you had ordered them all from Florida to put them in your ankle.
Who won 22-21? You won for 2.
Oh, they ain't got the motherfucking rope. They got the rotation ankles, man. Motherfuckers just spin. Send me some. They just spin round. Just put them up there. They just spin round like them little. What them little thing them boys ride on? Until they ride on, Ted. What them little things until they ride on and they just go. Yeah. The little thing with the wheels on them. That's how that nigga ankles do. That's right. Motherfucker ankle just roll around everywhere. They think you got some little wheels on your shoes, but you don't.
God damn. Shitting and stuff.
Y'all niggas crazy, man. Y'all niggas crazy, man. Who ain't in no game, man? Oh, my shit dead, man. Damn.